This is Soho Radio. My name's Georgie Rogers, and it's now time to introduce. I'm going to fade this out just for more drama. To introduce my lovely guest, Millie from Thyla.
Hi.
Hiya.
Hello.
Your mic's not on. There we go. Let's try that.
Hi.
There she is.
There
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh my God, thank you so much for coming to Soho Radio today. You've come from Brighton.
Yeah, well, actually, I came from home,
Oh,
so Cambridge Way.
Cambridge Way.
Yeah.
Cambridge Way. But normally you're
I'm
found
based in Brighton,
yeah, hanging out in Brighton.
Yeah.
How have things been? Because you guys have obviously just put out this new track, Blame, which we're going to hear in a bit. We're going to talk more about it. But what's been going on in the Thyla camp?
So we've been playing loads of shows. We just played, we're starting to do more regional shows.
Yeah.
Had one yesterday in Norwich, which was amazing. It was amazing to see so many people turn out for us in a city so far away. It was awesome. Great Escape next week,
Yes.
and yeah, loads of little things coming up. So it's really exciting.
How did the band form?
So we all went to music college, and a few of us were playing together. And I think in Brighton you just cut your teeth loads. There's such a circuit there of bands and gigs, and so yeah, we all played live loads together. And then Mitch joined later on. So Mitch is the guitarist, for anyone that doesn't know. So he joined I'd say a year and a half ago or something, and that's when the sound really started forming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The kind of big guitars.
People call it dream pop, and then a bit of I don't know, alt rock, indie. It's hard to put a name on it, but yeah, epic.
Yes.
Epic is the vibe.
Epic, and there are some big riffs.
Yeah, there are
coming
some big
into
riffs.
play
Mitch loves playing them
points.
too.
Yeah. And then so you've kind of bonded over music, and were there any artists in particular that you guys bonded over, similar references that you all I love this band and I kind of want a piece of that in it?
Yeah, I think we all have our own individual records that we rinsed when we were younger, but now me and Mitch are into the shoegaze stuff, so MBV and Cocktail Twins, and then we all have a shared love for Block Party and some of those early noughties records. So yeah, there's definitely a vibe between us, and we all love the same sort of stuff, but we all have our own individual voices as well.
Yeah.
And things that we're into. Dan loves the Pixies, and Danny's into a lot of the old jazz records and stuff, so yeah.
Did you see Block Party when things were popping
No,
off
I never
back in the
saw
day?
them. I never saw them. I think some of the boys did though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember going to Reading Festival, and it was one of those where they were playing the big top, and
wow,
things
yeah.
had just really
It's just so
started to
crazy
happen.
raucous live, isn't it?
Yeah, and there was just there was a sea of people. There's kind of the same amount of people in the tent, out of the tent, trying to fight their way in.
I've rinsed all their live videos and stuff. I think it's amazing.
Yeah,
I love their energy.
Yeah, and so for this new single, Blame, you how did this one come together? And
it came from a want to really sort of go for it live. I think we'd just done the tour Within Heaven, and we all we didn't feel like there was something missing, but we really wanted a song that was up tempo, really lively, a bit raucous, where we could just really go for it on stage, and it kind of conveys that sort of anger and neuroticism and stuff. It's cool, it's fun to play. And then Mitch brought that riff in.
Yeah.
And then within minutes, there was a bassline drum beat and the vocals. The vocals just it's kind of my most untamed performance yet. So it just sort of happened on the spot. And then I went home and refined the lyrics and stuff. But yeah, it was one of those songs that just came together really quick. It's cool.
Do you write all together, or do you kind of write?
We have
bits
loads
and
of
bobs
different
and then-
writing processes. But the best one, or the one that seems to be really working for us, is when we're all together in a room just jamming.
I think you can kind of hear that, can't you?
It's there's just a real nice synergy when that happens, rather than trying to shoehorn parts in. It's just everything comes together and it's just right.
So is there a little studio set up then in Brighton that you guys
so we
go
have,
and hang at?
it's like a shoebox. It's tiny, but it's our shoebox, so that's the main thing, and all of our stuff's just set up there. It's actually quite cool. In Brighton there's this new place, it's called The Bridge, and it's just an old warehouse converted, basically soundproof boxes, but loads of bands now rent them monthly rather than going to the bigger rehearsal studios. So there's Yonica, Fickle Friends, us, all in this port slate. It's down on the docks, out the way. It's cool.
Yeah.
We were saying it'd be a cool place to do a documentary of foreign bands. Yeah,
definitely, because Brighton is such a musical hub.
It is. It really is. Yeah.
And when The Great Escape, which you guys are playing, obviously, when that happens as well, it's just that times a million, isn't it? So fun.
Crazy. Every single bar, everywhere just turns into a venue.
Yeah.
I mean, we're doing that. We're putting on our own show. So.
Are you?
Yeah, at the Bee's Mouth, which is next to me and where me and Danny live.
Yeah.
And we're putting on a little guerrilla show in the basement.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to be cool.
So you can quite literally roll each other home.
Roll each other and the amps home. I don't know about rolling the amps, but we'll give it a go.
Yeah. You have brought your guitar in.
I have, yeah.
We're going to talk more about what Thyla are up to, and we're going to play the track on record. But I think let's have like the super raw version.
Yeah.
How nice. So you're going to play I Was Biting, which is is that the last single?
Yeah,
before this new-
penultimate, yeah.
Tell me a bit about this track.
So I Was Biting is pretty somber. It's actually about anxiety and, I don't know, the modern age and dystopian aspects of it and stuff. So it's one of my favourite songs to play live. I think it's got like a really cool grungy chorus to it. So we'll see how it sounds acoustic, though. I don't want to hype it up too much.
Well, I mean, I heard you sound checking, and it sounds lush. So if you're ready,
I am ready. Let's do
from
it.
Thyla, in session on Soho Radio.
All right, so this is I Was Biting. I was biting the insides of my mouth when I was trying to forget about the dreams I'd had. When I bleed, I blame the adverts on my screen for giving me anxiety. And I'm still fighting. You and me are comfortably unaware. And honestly, when you come around, you'll see how this symmetry is agony. We have no idea what we're doing, so I'll just pretend. I can smell the damp from your room. It's creeping under my door. The pores, my pores in my skin, I breathe it in. And I only want to live in a place that I read about. 'Cause ignorance is bliss. And I'm still fighting. You and me are comfortably unaware. And honestly, when you come around, you'll see how this symmetry is agony. This symmetry is agony. This symmetry, well, it's agony. And I was biting the insides of my mouth. And I was biting the insides of my mouth. And I was biting the insides of my mouth.
Oh, that was so nice. It is so nice hearing it in that kind of way, because obviously on record it's like a lot more.
It's one of those
beefed up.
songs that it is totally just about the lyrics and
Yeah.
the chords, so it's nice to play it like that, yeah.
And you kind of talking about anxiety and stuff, and like when the world does get just so loud, and there's like
Yeah.
a reference to screens, isn't there, in there? And
Yeah, totally. I think it's a response to the negative effects of like the digital age, yeah.
yeah,
I think we, as a band, we all feel it, like there's loads of pressure and
what
Yeah.
on hits and likes and
yeah,
streams
exactly,
and all
like
of that.
everything's filtered through a lens now. It's hard to stay afloat, but I mean, that's why we do music though. It's like an answer to it for us, and we're all best mates, so yeah.
Yeah, is that
Yeah.
quite a tight knit
Yeah,
family then?
totally, yeah.
Yeah, because I think it must get quite hard if you're kind of building this thing in quite a tough landscape if you're not all.
I
on the
think
same
you have to
level.
be like so tight.
Yeah.
as friends and support each other and stuff. And yeah, I think if you don't have that like nucleus of like base sort of thing, then you're going to struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally.
Like, how hard is it out there? Is it tough?
It is really tough, but it's really fun.
Yeah.
It's really, like, it's tough, like, to stay strong and believe in what you do, like, because you can get loads of hype online and stuff, but at the same time, like, you want to go to show and have people there, like, not just standing there crossing their arms and stuff, which is why last night was special for us, because, there was, like, people singing the words to us and stuff, which is cool for us. But, yeah, like, it's tough, but it's fun. Like,
yeah. You're saying like big in Norwich. Didn't know you had such a.
I was not expecting that.
Base.
It was wicked. Yeah, it was wicked.
Big up anyone from Norwich.
Big up anyone in Norwich.
Show.
Yeah.
And so, in terms of like, is there like an album klaxon going to be sounded at any point in the next year? Is that something you're working towards? That
question keeps cropping up, and I'm like, every time I'm like, well, I mean, there's loads of music, but there's also a period of refinement that needs to take place before we just shove an album out. So, yeah, we'll get there, and I think maybe an EP first. Mm-hmm. We got loads of material, but like I said, we need to turn it into material that's like, you know, able to record and say what we want to say in the right ways and stuff. Yeah, I think we're all perfectionists as well. So,
are you?
Yeah. We'll see.
Who wins out usually with that?
What? Who wins?
Has the final word?
I don't think it's ever the same person
really?
Twice.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Balanced.
Yeah, good balance, yeah.
And you worked on the new single with Max Fulcrum.
Max, yeah.
I know him.
Trusty Max, yeah.
He said he would be listening. So
I think he might be. He's in the States, I think.
Out.
Hey, Max.
He's in America.
Yeah.
Oh, how lovely. What was it like working with him? Because, he's a pretty
Max
cool dude.
has been our saviour, yeah. He came in like a year ago and he's managing us now. So, I mean, without him, we wouldn't be where we are. So, yeah it's wicked.
And then you had it mixed by Alex Newport, who's worked with At the Drive-In and the Mars Volta and Weaves.
Alex, again, like Danny especially, so Danny's a drummer, like he's like a childhood hero for him, so like that's just been an honour. And Alex has like totally got the stuff from the off go. You know, like sometimes you go through a lot of processes with a mixer trying to get them to understand your stuff, but Alex just like, you know, got it straight away.
Is that a pretty important thing then, the final mix? Is that
for us? Yeah, because like we're not a digital band. It's all about our tones, our guitars, and like capturing it. Yeah, exactly. So like without that help on the other side, like obviously we can play it a million times over, but without someone being able to capture it, it's going to be tough. But like Max especially, like he just gets our music like totally, sometimes more than us. So it's great to have him on board. Yeah,
it must be hard to find those people that you just have that thing
I think
with.
yeah.
But then when you do, you're like, let's do this.
Mine, stay.
mine.
Yeah.
Amazing. So what's coming up then? You've got Great Escape.
Yeah, so
and
Great
some more
Escape next
shows.
week. So yeah, I will plug our show. So we're putting on a show on Friday. Some great bands are playing. So that's like from 12 till 7. We're on at 6:30. So if you're around, it's free. It's at the Bee's Mouth in Hove, or Hove/Brighton.
Who else have you booked for it?
So we have, let me get this right. The Family Chain.
Yeah.
Manuka Honeys, Sinead O'Brien, Projector, Wildest, Saltwater Sun, and us.
Wilder are great as well.
Yeah.
Had a few of those in there.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for coming all the way from Brighton to come and hang out. That was Millie from Thyla, and we're going to play Blame. So yeah, this one, we were talking a bit about it and how it's that classic thing of when you're kind of trying to be someone that you aren't.
It's just that pure frustration, isn't it?
And it's not really helping you out, is it?
No. And it's never cool because then you're always second best, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you got to just stay strong. So it's like my little like angry rant about that. So sorry. Sorry, guys.
Let's do it. Thank you so much, Millie. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
This is Thyla with their awesome single Blame. Is this out now? Or
It is out now everywhere.
Out
on
now.
B3 Science. So go for it.
Get it.